So thank you again for tuning in, Inspired Chrisel. On here, we inspire you to look within you to be the best version of you that you were created to be. That God is calling out to be. Get content on love, relationship, worship, truly inspiring content on here, and a few DIYs. God bless all our returning subscribers, real good. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. On here, you will truly be blessed and inspired. And so today I want to talk to us already. You see from the title, so I want to speak to us. What do you do when your prayers are not answered? Have you been in that place that you've prayed and prayed over a particular thing and it feels like God is not just hearing you? What do you do? Now, this is something that happened to me, and God began to speak, because you see, that's what the enemy wants you. The enemy wants you to feel like you are so disconnected, that God is not hearing you. Of course, there are times where it could be that, or it could be, something is hindering your prayers. But I'm talking about those times where you've really prayed and what you're asking is in accordance with the will of God, and yet you cannot. It seems the answer is not coming. There is no, you know this is what you should do. This is what you should do. And this is a game changer, because it's going to boost your spirit. It's going to help you come back to that place of, I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. So a few days ago, I was on my way back from work, and when I left, I checked the app, for the bus route and everything, so I could catch the bus on time. And when I checked, now there are two buses that could take me there, but it only showed one. And the time where this bus was coming was I mean, I had like 10 minutes gap, so I was just taking my time and walking to the bus stop. And when I got there, the one that should have taken me directly, it was leaving. Now it didn't even show in the app, and then the other one didn't even come on time, and that one just takes me halfway, and I still have to walk to the metro. And in that point in time, I felt like I should, be angry, or, just, of course, getting angry wouldn't have changed a thing. I still have to walk to the metro or wait another 20 minutes or so for the next bus, which I did not have. I don't have that luxury. I needed to get home and join other programs which I had. And so while I was walking to the metro, I just prayed under my breath. I said, Father, I know I've missed the bus, but I need a seat. I want to have a seat, because closing hours as peak hours is hard to get a seat. And I'm going to metro stop like 16, and my office is like on the red line on metro 30, 35, 36. So it's a journey to stand. It's a journey. And so I just said that prayer under my breath, and I left. I mean, it was just a desire of my heart that came up to God. And so when I got to the metro, I got in. Of course, there were people, plenty people. And so I looked for where I could stand. It was comfortable, and I was reading a book in my phone. And in like two stops, the lady that I was standing right in front, she woke up, and I had where to sit all the way. And so God began to speak to me. Because I think just the following day, a few days ago, I was telling God, I said, oh, this thing I've asked you, why you're not answering? And God reminded me, when your prayer is not being answered, look at this. If I can answer something as a seed, that's so little, almost insignificant, because if you stand, it's exercise. But if that can get to my ear, why do you think the big one, I'm not going to do it? Oh my God. See, it brought me to a place of rest, which is a place where we have to originally be as children of God. But to me, that brought me to a place of rest. And so I know that the things I've asked God, it's not manifesting right now for a reason, but it's going to come to pass. So when your prayers are not being answered, remember those ones that were seemingly in your terms insignificant that God answered. And it's going to boost you to trust God more. And you know what happens when we have trust God and have faith in Him? He always comes true. I just had to make this to encourage someone from a place of personal encouragement. I promise you, this boost them. I mean, it's just a seed. It didn't matter if I stand all the way. The very next day after that, I didn't have a seat. I stood all through, and nothing changed. But that went to the ears of God. It mattered to God that day, because truth is, I was tired. And God did it. So even the bigger, mega things I'm trusting Him for, I'm so confident it's going to come true. Because He's a good God, and He's a faithful God. And he's a prayer answering God so long as I pray according to his will. I pray that this encourages you. If you know someone who is in that season where they're like, God, why are you not answering me? God, what's wrong? What's wrong? Send this to them, and I'm sure it's going to bless them. Until next time, see you. Bye for now.